You know what today is? Today is Friday. Friday. No, I'm just not. I'm not about that life. But it was funny. Yeah, yeah. So today, you guys are starting to add in the detail elements of your Sugar Skull block piece. So adding in all those little fun details to the overall piece. Make sure that you're adhering these with slip. Make sure it's a lot of slip and you can smooth it around afterwards. Use a brush to get in those nooks and crannies. Reason being is because you make sure that all of these pieces hold on to the piece. The amount of times that I've put a piece in the kiln and because they were not properly attached with slip, scored, smoothed out, pushed in, make sure that there's no line visible, these things will just pop off as they're going into the kiln. Let alone if they fire and they didn't tack properly, they will pop right off, and then you're left with like all these weird little holes in your piece, and that's just not cool. Make sure that you have lots of details. Do the front, the back, the sides, the top, all that kind of stuff. Notice how I did not say the bottom. Never do anything on the bottom. If it sits on the kiln shelf, it should be completely blank all the time. Why is that? A, stability, doesn't rock. Number two, it won't stick to my kiln shelf. If there's glaze or anything on here that is on the floor of the kiln, that is on the shelf of the kiln, that will stick like glue, and then I will take my hammer and this will be no more. Because I'm going to take care of my shelf. I got to take the stuff off my shelf. Next, make sure that you are making sure that lid properly fits inside of your skull mug. All that piece, all the skull box, all those pieces work together. Make sure that everything is smoothed out properly. These pieces will need to be fired together. The reason being is because as it fires, this stuff shrinks and it shrinks to fit. So all these pieces fire together so that as they're shrinking, they're all shrinking at the same rate, same size. They all come apart real easily. If I fire these pieces separately like this, this might shift during the firing process, and if it shifts, they will not fit together no matter what you do, because it's stone at that point and you can't make the stone fit in the right spot. All right, so keep on working on those things, working on details, getting those things knocked out. Don't forget our history if you're so you don't get behind on that. As always, I will see you guys later. If you guys have questions, you know where to find me. Until then, later, guys.